Welcome to your early humans test. You may have your study guide with you as you go through. Remember to take your time. How do archaeologists learn about or study about the past? They examine maps or artifacts. Choose one to learn more about past societies. Why do historians read diaries and letters from the past? To examine fossils or written records of the past events to learn causes and effects. Remember to use the visual cues and your study guide to help you. What is the difference between the terms innovation and artifact? An innovation is to the future as an invention or artifact is to the past. Why did many early civilizations develop near water? They needed water for their armies or crops and animals. Based on our activity in class, which question about the past does cave art help to answer? Cave art most teaches us about what leaders or animals thrived and lived during the Stone Age. What types of artifacts might a paleoanthropologist examine? They study things like maps or artifacts made by early humans. Identify and describe physical characteristics of Africa that enabled early humans to survive there. Africa had grasslands and abundant oil or water sources. What capabilities helped the Homo habilis, handyman, hominids survive? They knew how to make woven cloth, stone tools. Why were the Homo sapiens sapiens, doubly wise, considered to be more cultural than earlier groups of hominids? They were more cultural because they created the bow and arrow or cave art. How did the development of new capabilities by hominid groups impact their society? New capabilities increased or decreased their lifespans. What factor first influenced the migration patterns of early humans? Movement of big game or new religious preferences first influenced or impacted the migration patterns of early humans. How might it have been possible for hominids to migrate to other continents? They migrated to other continents by walking over land bridges or building ships from logs. Why did early hunter-gatherers begin to cooperate in social groups? They cooperated in social groups so they could socialize or hunt together. Paleoanthropologists have found bones from Homo sapiens, Neanderthals, that show signs of serious breaks that had healed. What does this suggest about a capability or practices? They provided labor or care for each other, especially the injured. Which new capabilities enabled hominids to survive in colder climates? They could survive the colder climates because they had shelter and fire or woolen cloth and weapons. How did people in the Paleolithic age get their food? Paleolithic people got their food by hunting and gathering or planting and trading. Why were pre-Neolithic people largely nomadic? Pre-Neolithic people were mainly nomadic because they were looking for water or were following animal herds. What changes occurred as a result of the Neolithic age? The Neolithic age resulted in more people hunting for food or trading for resources. Why was the Fertile Crescent the site of many early settlements? The Fertile Crescent was the site of many early settlements because it had good soil for farming or minerals such as gold. What was the greatest benefit to people when early farmers domesticated plants and animals? The greatest benefit about domestication was that people now had a diverse, stable food supply. How did trade help Neolithic people? Trade helped people to exchange goods and ideas, move away from cities. What most likely happened as a Neolithic trader traveled and traded? They shared rulers or knowledge and learned new things. What discovery ended the Neolithic age? The use of fire and metal tools, methods to store food ended the Neolithic age. Which factor most limited the spread of settlements in early civilizations? Religious beliefs, geographic barriers like mountains and deserts most limited the spread of settlements. What was the main function of the central government in early civilizations? The main function of the central government was to feed or protect people. Which factor is most important in uniting a large civilization? The most important factor for uniting a large civilization was a common culture or system of writing. Why did early agricultural civilizations interact with each other? They interacted with each other to take land or to trade resources. All right. Thank you for taking your test. You may go back to Canvas to watch a video.